All right, it's in the morning on our last day of doing activism together, and we have just learned that we have great success. We have had an article in the local newspaper called the East Tennessean, where an official for East Tennessee State University specifically went on the record and said, no white guilt and promoting white well-being does not align with the goals or, no, with the mission
and the values.
And the values, that's what it was. With the mission or the values of this university. This is why the lexicon works. This is why doing the flyers and talking to people and getting people's dander up works, is you get these people in the anti-white institutions to come out and boldly declare that they are anti-white. People not having white guilt and the well-being of white people do not align with their goals and values. Boom! Headshot, man. That's what I'm talking about. So, victory for all of us today. I'll be making social media posts about it, and hopefully it'll circulate. But we're going to go hit another small campus, an airport, a high school, and whatever else we can get done by the end of the night tonight to wrap things up. We've still got, how many flyers left? About what, 800, 900?
It's 1,000.
Almost 1,000 flyers left. So we're gonna hopefully get all these out to the community and maybe even drum up some more stuff here. So we're gonna get to it. We are at the trade school now, but unfortunately, it is Labor Day weekend and there's almost nobody here. Skeleton crew, staff, we've seen a couple of people that might be students, but I'm afraid Labor Day weekend might be torpedoing any chance at good interviews here, but we're still gonna go around and try. Okay, well, since the campus is mostly deserted, but the buildings are still open publicly, we're going through all 5 big campus buildings and we're sliding our flyers under all the office and classroom doors. So we're gonna be doing this for like the next hour. Well, we've had minor luck getting interviews, but nothing juicy. Pretty much everyone is already on board, and we haven't found anyone that speaks cross to anything we've said yet. Everybody's been really receptive to the stuff we've been saying. So the few people that we've come across have not been that juicy, but it's been uplifting. So we're gonna hit the last couple of buildings here and then get out of here. Well, I'm glad to hear somebody that's proper faculty agree with us on the no white guilt thing, and I'm glad that you responded so well to me, and I look forward to hearing from you in the future.
I'll send you an email this weekend.
Fantastic. Yeah, I don't want to keep you for your meeting, but yeah, I'll just email me and we'll be in touch, okay? All right. Nice to meet you too.
We're going upstairs.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, well that went fantastic.
We're going upstairs.
That was a low-level faculty member here at this campus, and he absolutely loved our flyer and loved what I had to say. And I gave him my email address on the back of the flyer. He's going to get in touch with me and put me in touch with the administrator here, because he says the administrator will be receptive to. Okay. We've been doing that to dozens of doors in every building, but the administrator, according to that guy that we talked to, would be amenable to talking to me and giving me a private interview, but that can't be today because he's gone for Labor Day weekend. So anyway, we have had a great success here at this campus, so we are going to move on, and after we're done upstairs there with Tom, we're probably going to go get lunch because I'm famished. Anyway, great success. Okay, we are finally done at the trade school, and I am worn out because it is hot and muggy in the middle of the day out here. We had really good success. We met a faculty member, which I already made a short video clip about, so I'm not going to repeat myself, and we hit a few dozen cars on the way out. Now we're going to head to the middle school and the surrounding residential areas and do what we can with the rest of the flyers before 2 o'clock, because at 2 o'clock I have a premiere for a sit-down discussion video that's going to be premiering on my channel. I'm going to be cutting all this out. That's just blather. So we need to get a move on so we can wrap things up and have a lunch break here at 2. The school parking lot is loaded, and we are going to hit every car here, faculty and otherwise. Getting to some good old-time religion here at this populated Methodist church with a bunch of cars out front. We're going to show them the way. Woohoo! Alrighty, Roo. We just blanketed every car and the playground and the youth center here at this big Methodist church complex with no white guilt. Let's see what Tom has to say. What you got, Tom?
We're just showing them some good old time religion and showing them that there's salvation to God through going free.
You tell him, Tom. We got him. Okay, one last place we're gonna hit here before we go to lunch is about 15 small apartment buildings, and many of them have cars out. So it looks like we're gonna clip another 100 cars with flyers before lunchtime. Okay, here we are at a mall, and it is Labor Day weekend, so there's quite a few cars here, only a couple hundred, but we're gonna try and grab a couple of interviews here with people if we can. But the sun is boiling us alive out here, and I don't know how much longer we can stay because we've already had mall security on us twice. So we're gonna finish flyering this 100 cars here, and then we're gonna get on the move. Well, we've about beat the afternoon heat. It's a little after 5 now, and we've got this whole mall done now. It's starting to get flooded with people. No doubt because it's Labor Day, people coming here to eat at the Piccadilly and other restaurants. So we're gonna wrap up and get out of here before it gets too crowded and too populated, because a couple of police officers showed up, and while what we're doing isn't illegal, we don't want to have any grift with the local cops or anything. So we're gonna go ahead and load up and shove off as soon as they get back to the car here. So I guess I'll talk to you at the next place. The team and I have found a parking garage with only about 100 cars in it, but there are 5 more hospital buildings here. And what we're going to do is there are 3 large parking lots on the other side of this hospital complex. So we're going to blanket all the cars with flyers here in the complex, and then we're going to head over there and check out blanketing those cars in the other 3 parking lots beyond the hospital buildings. So hopefully we'll get another couple hundred flyers out here, maybe even more. We still have about another 300 or 400 before we're completely out. So hopefully we're going to get them all passed out and then call it a day. Look what we found. I didn't even know this was here. Looks like a 6 or 7 story parking garage here at these hospitals. So, you know what we're gonna do. Okay, we finally found a place to park to get into that. It's technically employees only, but there isn't a no trespassing sign, and we don't see any security guards. So we're gonna try to hit up all 7 levels of that big parking garage with the few hundred flyers we have left before we check out the open air parking lots. I just put one on a veteran's car that had a Blue Lives Matter sticker. And oh my God, this place is a gold mine. There's gotta be 300 cars in this parking garage, and they're practically unattended. This is perfect. We're just carpet bombing the flyers in here. It's great. We are officially free of that beast and almost completely out of flyers. So we're gonna pepper the few in the outside parking lot right here. And all right, you said a picture?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. And here are my 2 wingmen that have helped me for the last 2 days, Tom and Peter. Thanks, guys. You guys did great work. You want to wave or salute or anything? Great work, guys. Let's wrap it up. Well, here we are, waiting in the subway. I'm worn out. I've only had a few hours of sleep on a couch, and we've been doing this for about 39 hours. I've done interviews. I've walked across 2 campuses, up and down probably a dozen floors of parking garages, covered a couple of miles of residential. My wingmen over here, they've been with me every step of the way. They even walked farther than I did, because for a lot of the trek, I was just driving and dropping them off point to point and then picking them up. So they got more mileage than I did in this whole affair. We are worn the F out. So I think that we're gonna call it and wrap up the 48-hour no white guilt, white well-being activism marathon. We're gonna wrap it up at Subway because we're all beat and we're about out of flyers. So it was a great time. I had a great time with my buddies, and we should all be doing this. We've talked to dozens of people. The ones that were willing to be interviewed, I interviewed, and it'll be going up on the channel. I also got about 20 minutes of footage of me arguing with the anti-whites at the anti-white art exhibit at that liberal arts university, so that will definitely be going up. And about 200 other little video clips here and there of us doing stuff. So I'll be condensing all that down for a mega upload, which will be a long video, and then I'll probably make clips of individual parts. That being said, we had a great time, and we all need to be doing this. Imagine if 1,000 teams of us did this every month. The national news, everybody in the country would be talking about it. The three of us, with just flyers and a few minutes of extra time and one phone, already got a school newspaper, local news. Well, I can't say that for certain. We know that people around local news were talking about it. We don't have an official local news article yet, but I feel like one's coming. But we definitely have the university newspaper and the university news website, and both students and faculty talking about it on Twitter. That's three guys with a few hours of time and some paper willing to go to a university and put them everywhere. If 1,000 teams of that did that across every city in America and just started plastering flyers like this, no white guilt, defeat the anti-white narrative, white people are loved, white people are good, you know, all that other stuff. If we start pushing the no white guilt activism, just think of the thousands of people that would wake up everywhere.
We could turn the narrative backwards within 6 months if we could do this activism just like this.
Yeah, because think about it. If 1,000 of us go out and we only each turn 1% of the people that see our stuff, that's 10 people. Well, 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. And then in 1 month, you've got 10,000 new people that are aware. And of those, surely at least some of them are going to be willing to start doing activism.
And this is like the most low IQ activism possible.
It's
it
easy.
doesn't take any brains.
It costs almost no money. It costs almost no time. It just takes dedication, practice, and just the...
And it can be duplicated anywhere. What we did
Yeah.
is nothing special. We're not special. Anyway.
Right, and I've already planned a video of a how-to video about how we did all this and how you can do it too. So we need to get hundreds of people all across America doing this. Hell, all across the European world, we need to get people doing this. So I'm going to call it here. Anything you want to say before I close it up?
No, I just want to say that we are the curative contagion, and what we can do is easily duplicatable by you. And I'm talking about you.
Yep.
All you got to get is 2 or 3 friends, and you can easily get a big, giant news story on a college campus. It's so easy because these college newspapers are they're just ambulance chasers for news, and they will jump on it like white on rice.
And like you saw earlier today, the one guy that was in the faculty I talked to at that community college, the trade skill college, he loved our flyers, he loved what we had to say, and he even put us in touch with one of the deans there. And I'm going to hopefully next week or the next couple of weeks get a personal interview with him, maybe even get to go in and talk to other people at the campus with an official interview. So just be willing to go out and talk to people. Most of the people that we go up and talk to in person, they're really friendly, they smile, they take the flyers, they're happy to hear that there shouldn't be any white guilt, they're happy to hear about everything we have to say. It's working, so keep doing it. And with that being said, I'm going to have a big bottle of ice water and I'm going to go pass out for about, 6 years. I need to rest. Goodbye, and God bless. Well, I just told my 2 wingmen bye, and I'm gonna head home and take a shower, and that's gonna be the end of the video train. So, we just left Subway about 30 minutes ago and got back to their hotel. Now I got about an hour's drive to get home, so I'm in the home stretch. I had a wonderful time. I hope that what I do matters. God, I hope that it matters. I feel like it's going to. I just gotta believe in something. You should too. Believe in your people. Believe in what we can make together. Believe in what we can be together. I love you.